Hello, everybody. Back with you again for another matchup on our favorite game, the Park Baseball 20. We dig into history and bring up a couple teams for matchups that will give us an exciting seven-game series. But this time, actually, we go to the very, very recent past with the 2018 Rays, our first team that is drawn. They won 90 games, third in the tough AL East. They did a lot of things unconventionally as a team, but they were in the pennant race and the wild card race for most of the year. C.J. Cron, you see down there, hit 30 home runs, but it was also the likes of Tommy Pham there, who hit 343 in his limited time with the team. Wilson Ramos, a very good catcher. Uh, some guys maybe not the best years, like Carlos Gomez and Kevin Kiermaier, but Kiermaier definitely brings the glove. Matt Duffy, a pretty good ball player, although he only had the 4 home runs. Not a lot of star power, as you might expect for the Rays, but they did have a Cy Young Award winner in the season and a true star in his own right. 25-year-old Blake Snell went 21-5, struck out 221 batters in only 180 innings of work. Just a magnificent season for Snell. He did take home this Cy Young, and rightfully so. Chris Archer, also a pretty good arm that was part of that rotation. But again, rotation is a relative term, as these Rays like to start a bunch of different players. They started pitchers that went just a couple innings. So the very unconventional way of playing the game seemed to work for the Rays, and that's the type of organization they've always been. They do win 90 games. So which team will they play? They are going and playing a team that is about 40 years older, in the 1973 Boston Red Sox, who also won a lot of games. They won 89, just one less than the Rays. And this is, of course, your traditional team led by a lot of stars, Hall of Famers. Carlton Fisk at 25 years old. 26 home runs. Yamstremski, of course, the star of the team, walked over 100 times, 95 RBIs, hit 296. A 39-year-old Louis Aparicio's on this team, a 35-year-old Orlando Cepeda, a very young Dwight Evans. Rico Petrocelli's on this team. Tommy Harper stole 54 bases. Really a really interesting club. They have a mix of some super young talent, some great veterans, Hall of Famers. It's going to be fun to watch the Red Sox, who actually would win the pennant a couple years later, and they were coming into their own. Bill Lee, a star on the mound, of course. Louis Tiant, another star. The pitching was very good. You can see here John Curtis had a good year. The bullpen came to the forefront. Bobby Bolin and Bob Veal sharing some closer duties. Pretty balanced team by the Red Sox. A good team. Eddie Casco had him playing well. They finished second in the AL East, just a little bit short of the playoffs. Kind of the same scenario the Rays had, and two very similar teams record-wise, two different eras. But it should be fun to watch, as these guys are going to face off in the best-of-7 series. The opening games will be down south at the Trop in Tropicana Fields, and then we'll move to Fenway Park for the middle round of games. And for game one, it's going to be that Cy Young winner, Blake Snell, taking the mound against a legend in his own right, Louis Tiant, which should make for a very exciting opening game. I think we got a good series on our hands, so let's get started without any delay and head out to game one and see exactly what the modern-day Rays can do against the 73 Red Sox. So here we go live from Tampa Bay, St. Pete area. We are in the bottom of the first with C.J. Cron up there, and Matt Duffy's on second with 2 outs. Louis Tiant delivering. Now this is shot to center field. This one might be deep enough. It gets up over the center fielder's head. It's going to score a run. Cron with an RBI double. And the Rays get on the board here first. 1-0 in the very first inning. Top of the second now. Here's Yaz facing Blake Snell. Interesting matchup here. And Yaz gets all of this. This is going to go deep to right and way out. Carl Yastrzemski with a long home run here in the second inning to tie this game. He wasn't fooled by anything Snell was throwing, and we are tied at 1. As we move now to the bottom of the fourth, Daniel Robertson up there with Jake Bowers on first, 1 out. This is lined into center. It's going to get down, so the Rays here with 2 runners on in the fourth inning. Here's Carlos Gomez. Gomez will hit it to third. That's going to be scooped up, and the play will be made at second. We're going to have runners on the corners here. Louis Tiant facing Michael Perez. And that's hit deep to right, way back. That one's going to go out of the yard for a 3-run homer for Perez. Michael Perez, a big 3-run homer, and it's 4-1 now. Rays. The Trop on its feet as Louis Tiant made a mistake there. We'll move to the fifth now. Rick Miller facing Blake Snell, who has a nice lead here. That one, however, is unloaded on the center. That'll get down, and that's going to be extra bases. Heading all the way to third to make it is Smith. Miller. So Miller with a triple. However, he cannot come around the score, so we're going to get to the bottom of the eighth here with 2 outs, and Robertson up there. John Curtis now the Boston pitcher. This one's hit deep to left. This one might leave the yard all the way to the wall and gone. Home run as Yastrzemski looks up. Daniel Robertson makes it 5-1 Rays. And we've moved now to the ninth with Orlando Cepeda up there facing Diego Castillo with a man on. A 4-run game. And Cepeda hits it deep to left. This one's going to leave the yard. Yes, just over the wall. Orlando Cepeda makes it 5-3. He hits a line drive that just makes it over the wall. Not much lift on that one, but no worries. And here's Sergio Romo now in the game to try to close it. 2 outs. Petrocelli's up there. He represents the tying run. And Petrocelli will hit it to short. Play's going to be there at second. Robertson corrals it, and that'll do it. The Tampa Bay Rays win game 1 here 5-3. Take care of business at home. Blake Snell does get the win. He strikes out 8. Michael Perez with a big 3-run homer. Daniel Robertson went 3 for 4 with a home run as well. Yastrzemski had a home run in the ninth. And Sergio Romo closed the door for the save as the Rays do what they have to do on their home field behind their ace and Cy Young winner. And the series will move on here as we look at game 2 and see if Boston can rebound. Bill Lee will take the mound against Jacob Faria as Tampa heads into the second game with all the momentum. And we'll see what happens from the Trop. Here we go with game 2. Jacob Faria facing Carl Yastrzemski here in the first inning with 2 outs and the man in scoring position. Yaz gets this one deep to center. This one's going to carry deep and gone. It's the second home run of the series for Yaz. This time he drills it to center field. 457 feet. Yastrzemski is red hot right now as Boston takes a 2-0 lead. We'll move to the bottom of the second with Jake Bowers facing Bill Lee with 2 outs. And Bowers takes advantage here. He goes deep to left, right. This is going to go out to right field, and it's 2-1 now as Bowers hits a solo home run. And Tampa Bay gets on the board. We'll move to the third. Here's Reggie Smith with 2 men on and 1 out. That's ball 4. So Boston has the bases juiced here. And that man is up. Yastrzemski facing Faria. Nowhere to put him. Let's see what happens. They do put him anyway. Faria can't get him. He walks in a run. It's now 3-1. Boston. And here's Cepeda, who could easily put a charge in the one here, which he does. Cepeda lines one, but it's caught. Pham has it. And Pham with the unbelievable throw at the plate to get the runner. What a throw by Pham. That's going to end the inning. Runner tagged and was nailed. And here now is Malik Smith. We're in the bottom of the third. Bill Lee at the controls here, but this one's lined hard to right. This one will hit off the top of the wall, so Smith's got good speed. He's going to move around all the way to third. It's going to be a triple for Smith. 2 out, extra base hit for the speedy outfielder. But we'll move to the bottom of the fourth here with Bowers up and Tommy Pham on first with 2 outs. Bowers will take ball 4. Carlton Fisk wanted that call, but couldn't get it. Here's Daniel Robertson with 2 on. And Robertson will hit this one to short. Play is going to be made there the short way. Aparicio makes it. He's the dependable glove, and the game remains 3-1. We'll move to the bottom of the fifth with Carlos Gomez up there, nobody out. Gomez will hit this one to right field. It'll get through, so a base hit for the outfielder to lead off the 5th inning. And Michael Perez at the plate. Perez representing the tying run. But he strikes out. Bill Lee gets him for the first out of the inning. We'll move now to the 7th, bottom of the 7th, still 3-1. Bowers up there. Craig Scott is the new pitcher. And Bowers takes ball 4. Nice at bat by Bowers. Veal has come on now in relief, facing Daniel Robertson with nobody out. Field delivers. This is hit into right field. That's going to get down, so runner's going to move to third, and the Red Sox here, the Rays here making noise. They got runners on the corners. Carlos Gomez at the plate. Nobody out. And that ball gets away, so a run's going to score on a wild pitch. It is now 3-2. Runner moves to second. And Gomez has a big opportunity to tie this game up. Gomez hits it to third. Play is going to be made. Runners hold. Petrocelli makes the play. Here's Michael Perez. Perez will hit this one deep to right. Way back there, looking up and gone. Perez deposits that one in the bleachers. A 2-run shot, and Tampa Bay has taken the lead here in the 7th with a 3 spot. It's 4-3. And here's Diego Castillo now with the lead, facing Tommy Harper, 8th inning.
Strike 3.
That's going to be strike 3 on the inside corner. Here's Reggie Smith. Smith will take ball 4, so he gets on there with 2 outs, representing the tying run. And Yastrzemski will take his swings against Castillo. Yastrzemski hits it to left field. That's going to get through. So Yaz comes through, and Duffy lunging cannot make the play with the shift on. And here's Cepeda in a big spot with 2 outs. Cepeda swings right through the Castillo fastball. That'll retire the side. We will move now to the top of the 9th. Boston needs a run. Sergio Romo back on here to try to close it out. Carlton Fisk the batter. And Fisk with a good eye there. He'll take ball 4. He now represents the tying run. Here's Rick Miller. Miller hit this one to second, however. That might be 2. The relay from second to first. Not in time, but they do get the lead runner. So here's Petroselli with the man on and 1 out. Adam Kolarek, the new pitcher. A switch here to try to face the matchup, and this will go to first. But the ball is booted. Crone with a big error here, the first baseman. He should have had that one unassisted. He can't make it. And Chaz Rowe now coming in to pitch. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Doug Griffin up in a 1-run game. And Griffith will strike out. A big strikeout there by Rowe. And it comes now down to Tommy Harper facing Chaz Rowe with the tying run on second. 2 outs. We're in the 9th. Rowe delivers. This is hit third. Play is going to be made there nicely. It is Duffy with a nice play from third. The Rays close it out here in the 9th to win this one 4-3. An exciting game. And the big blow was the 7th inning where the Rays put up 3 runs. Yastrzemski had 3 RBIs with that home run. He hit. Bill Lee pitched pretty well with 5 Ks in 6 innings. Faria did all right, but he walked 5 men. But the big blows came in the 7th, where indeed the 2-run homer by Michael Perez gave the Rays the lead, and they held on in the 9th, even though the tying run was on second base. So a good performance by the home team on both of their opportunities here at home. And they now are in control of the series 2-0 as we move to Fenway Park for Game 3. But they say a series really doesn't start until a visiting team wins. So let's see if that holds true. Game 3 is going to pair Yanni Chirinos for Tampa against Marty Patton for the Red Sox in a crucial Game 3. The Red Sox really need their home cooking. They really need this game to try to get right back into the series. Let's head out to Fenway. So we're heading now to Fenway Park. Here we are. We have here Reggie Smith up at the plate, bottom of the first inning, 2 men on base. See what happens here. Smith will line one in the center field. This one's got some carry. This one's going back, and this one's going to go. It's a 3-run blast by Smith, way up over the Green Monster, 473 feet. And Boston takes the lead here, just what they needed in the first inning. Reggie Smith with a long bomb. We'll move to the 3rd now. Here's Cepeda with the man on. And Cepeda's looking at the Green Monster. Way back there, Orlando Cepeda hits it out of Fenway. Whew, what a bomb. 5-0 now. Red Sox, they just are using the long ball here in Game 3 to get in control. We'll move now to the 4th. Here's that man again, Reggie Smith, with 2 men on and only 1 out. Austin Pruitt's the new pitcher, and this one's shot down the left field line. That one's going to get in there. Another run's going to score. Another man coming home. Here's the throw. Not in time. It's a 2-run double by Smith. It's 7-0 Red Sox. They mean business here in Game 3. 6th inning for Chrome, who's facing Marty Patton, who's pitching a good game up to this point. Chrome, however, is going to go deep to left. This one's going to be long enough to go over the Monster. Crone with the home run. 7-1. This game is now a little tighter, but Boston's still well in control. It's 8-1. We'll move to the 7th. where Michael Perez, the hero of Game 2, is at the plate. Perez will line this one into the short porch in right field. That'll get out of here. Another home run for Perez. It's 8-3 now as Tampa tries to make this respectable. We'll move to the bottom of the 8th. Rick Miller in there facing Ryan Stanek, the pitcher. Nobody out here in the 8th. And there's another shot. This one's going to go out of here. Home run. 415 feet. It is now 9-4. And we'll move all the way to 9th. Here it is a 9-5 game. 2 outs. We have a runner on second, runner on third. And Bobby Bolin is the pitcher trying to close out this ball game. And there's a fly ball deep to left, but should be playable. Coming over is the left fielder, Yastrzemski, and that will do it for Game 3. The Red Sox come back home. Mean business, even though they committed 3 errors, they did enough to win this game with the long ball, presumably. Yes, indeed, Cepeda, Miller, and Smith with home runs. They broke out on this game early and got out 7-0 before Tampa knew what happened to him. Reggie Smith with 5 RBIs in this game. Rick Miller with the home run. And Marty Patton gets the win. He went 7 good innings and allowed only 2 earned runs with 8 Ks. So Boston comes back swinging. They win game number 3. We'll move to game 4 now, where Roger Morit will face Jose Alvarado in another crucial test as the Red Sox try to even this series. Let's catch the excitement at Fenway. Game 4 from Fenway. We got Petrocelli up there. 2 outs, bottom of the 2nd. Petrocelli will hit this one into the hole, and here comes Cepeda. Cepeda is going to cross the plate, and Petrocelli gets the home team up 1-0 here in the 2nd inning. We'll move to the 4th. 2 outs, big spot here. Rick Miller facing Jose Alvarado with 2 outs. And that's sliced into right field. This is going to score 2 runs. Boston is going to be able to go up 3-0 here on the RBI single by Miller. 3-0. We're in the 5th. Roger Moret facing Malik Smith with a man on and 2 outs. Malik Smith showing some power deep to right. This ball's going to leave Fenway. Malik Smith, known for his speed, goes and bangs a home run out of here. It's now 3-2. 5-2. Boston is holding on to this lead as we move to the 8th. Matt Duffy facing John Curtis with 2 outs. Duffy will single up the middle. A 2-out hit by Duffy, but that will still fast forward this game to the 9th for the next set of action here. Bobby Bolin on. Daniel Robertson at the plate. Tommy Pham on first. 2 outs, 9th inning. This has popped up. Should be playable. First baseman comes on over. Cepeda's got it. And the Red Sox win game 4, 5-2. Roger Moret gets the win. He goes 6 innings with 10 strikeouts. Rico Petrocelli 2 for 3 with that RBI and 2 runs scored. Doug Griffith went 3 for 4 for the Red Sox as well. Malik Smith had the home run for the Rays, but it wasn't enough as Boston banged out 10 hits. And the Red Sox faithful see their team jump right back even in this series after winning 2 in a row at Boston. So the home team has won every game. That'll set up game number 5, where we got a replay here of game 1, where Blake Snell is going to take the mound against Louis Tiant. Game 1 was taken by the Rays, and they got the race going now, trying to get the edge on these series before they head back home. The series will head back to Tampa no matter what. But right now it's 2-2 and a crucial Game 5 from Fenway Park. So the crucial Game 5. We have Louis Tiant facing Malik Smith here to lead off the ball game. Clear night. Wind's blowing out to left 11 miles an hour. Here's Tiant, and there's a shot by Malik Smith. He's got the speed. He'll make it all the way to second with the leadoff double here in the ball game. So 2 men on, 1 out for C.J. Cron. And Cron will hit this one to left. That'll drop in front of Yaz. Run's going to score. Cron with an RBI single. It's 1-0 Rays. And we'll move to the bottom of the fourth where Blake Snell yet to allow a hit. We got Reggie Smith up there with 1 out and a man on. And Smith, well, he got the first hit of the ball game for the Red Sox. He'll single to left. And that'll bring up Cepeda here in this 1-run game. Cepeda will hit it to third. There'll be a play made at second. Really the first double play. And the Rays get the defense there on the twin killing. Game remains 1-0. We'll move to the fifth. And here's Snell to bat for himself. And Snell hits it deep to right. This ball's going to carry Blake Snell with a home run. Snell, would you believe it? Takes Tiant out to right field. Helps his own cause. It is 2-0. Here's Joey Wendell with Smith on first base. This one's lined into left center. Watch Smith. He's got great speed. Smith is going to round third. He's going to try to score. He will without a throw. And it is 3-0 Tampa Bay. We'll move to the eighth. Still a one-hitter being pitched by Snell, but the top of the innings where the Rays bat, and this is Daniel Robertson up there to lead off the inning. Robertson will single into the hole into left field. We'll move now to the bottom of the ninth. Sergio Romo on to close out the game. We got a runner on second. Nobody out. Tommy Harper's at the plate. Harper will get a single to right field. This will get runners on the corner. So just like that, Austin's going to bring the tying run to the plate against Romo. Rick Miller up there with nobody out. This is hit second. Play made at second. That's the only play that they're going to have. A run will score. So it's 3-1. Aparicio representing the tying run. Here's Adam Kolarek in the pitch. Kolarek versus Aparicio. 1 out in the ninth. This is hit on the line into the third baseman. Duffy's there to make the catch. Tough luck there for Aparicio. And Reggie Smith is up there. He represents the tying run. Chaz Rowe is on to close out the game. Here's the pitch. And that's hit up the middle, but the shift is on, and a nice play there. Robertson took it to the bag himself. He was on the shift. Makes the force at second to beat Aparicio to the bag, and that will do it. 3-1 win by the Rays. They're the first road team to win. It was Blake Snell who pitched wonderfully again. 1 hit, fans, in 8 innings. He struck out 9. Great performance. Louis Tiant, not so good. I mean, he did also strike out 8. Malik Smith 3 for 5 with 2 doubles. 2 of the runs scored, including scoring from first base on that big 5th inning where the Rays scored 2. 2 hits total for Boston just isn't going to be good enough. And Tampa is pretty much right where they want to be. They go ahead and win Game 5 and now move it back to Tropicana Field. Game 6, they need one of the next 2 to win. And they definitely want to do it before forcing a Game 7, and it's going to be Bill Lee versus Jacob Faria. Rematch of Game 2. Let's see if the Rays can close out the series, or will Boston force a Game 7? So the action from the Trop, we are in the top of the first inning with Orlando Cepeda up there with 2 men on and 2 out. Cepeda takes the off-speed pitch for ball 4, and now the Red Sox have loaded the bases here for young Carlton Fisk, as Jacob Faria is in some trouble. Let's see what the catcher can do, and Fisk hits it to short. It's going to be played force out at second. So Boston can't come through here in the first with the bases loaded. We'll move all the way to the bottom of the second with Tommy Pham up there facing Bill Lee. And Pham will go the other way. That ball's hit well, and that'll hit off the top of the wall. Tommy Pham is heading for 2. He's thinking about 3. Tommy Pham with a triple here to lead off the second inning for the home team. Powers now up there with a chance to drive in a run. Powers will hit this one to second. Run's going to come home. Play's made at first, but Tampa will take the lead here 1-0. We'll move to the third with Reggie Smith up there and a man on. Smith will take a pitch inside for ball 4. Faria with some control issues already, and now he's got to face Yastrzemski with 2 men on. And Yazel jammed on that one, hit it to center. We're actually in the infield, and the catch is made by Robertson. So 1 out, 2 on for Cepeda. And Cepeda lifts this one deep to center. This one's got a lot of carry. This one's up over the wall into the tulips in center field. Orlando Cepeda with the long home run to center, 404 feet. It's 3-1 Boston. They take the lead here as the big man takes a home run, and we'll move to the bottom of the frame here with Joey Wendell up there and a man on, 2 outs. Bill Lee delivers. That one's lined into right. That'll get down. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Runner's going to round third. He's going to try to score. He will. An RBI double for Wendell. And it is now 3-2. With C.J. Cron up there. And Cron will line it to right. That'll get down, and that's going to tie the game. C.J. Cron with an RBI double. It is now 3-3. The Rays come right back and tie this game. Here's Tommy Pham. Pham will hit a looper to right. That's going to drop. Cron's going to score, and the Rays have put up 3 here in the third to retake the lead. It is 4-3 now. We'll move to the fourth. Tommy Harper at the plate. We'll go deep to left. This one's got carry. This one's going to go with a man on. Tommy Harper hits it out of the park right in his wheelhouse. It is now back on top, seesawing here. The Red Sox with the 5-4 lead. Austin Pruitt's the new pitcher now in relief as he faces Reggie Smith. Faria's day is done. But the results are the same. Smith with a long bomb. Out of here to right field. Into the stands. 6-4 now Red Sox. They've hit 2 homers in the inning. And have taken control here. Here's Yastrzemski. He hits a long shot to center. And this is getting ridiculous, folks. Yastrzemski out of the park in center field. Another home run. It is 7-4. It is back-to-back home runs. 3 in the inning for the Red Sox. They are putting on a show here, fans. Here's Petrocelli. We're in the 5th. Is he going to go deep? Petrocelli does exactly that. Another home run here. The parade is continuing. Boston really unloading. 8-4 now the score. Doug Griffith now at the plate. He goes deep. I don't know if you've seen anything like this before. Well, that's off the top of the wall. So Griffith's going to run all the way to third and have a triple. I thought that one was gone, but hit just off the top of the wall. The Red Sox just unloading here on Tampa. It is 8-4. Fifth inning. Here's Matt Duffy. Duffy will line one into the gap. That's going to get down. Stays in the ballpark, however, but this is going to get a run home. Duffy's going to triple. The Rays get on the board again. It's 8-5. We've had a boatload of homers and triples in this one. Bottom of the sixth. Here's Jake Bauers. Pulls the new pitcher for the Red Sox. It's a 2-run game now. Ball's outside, so Bauers will take first, and we have a tying run on base with Robertson at the plate. John Curtis is the new pitcher. This one's popped up. Should be playable. It is. Cepeda makes the catch. 1 out. Carlos Gomez. Gomez goes the other way. He'll get a single here. Runner moving to third. So with only 1 out, here come the Rays. They have men on the corners. Michael Perez at the plate. Perez will line it to center. This should be caught, but should be deep enough. Play is made. Runner tags. Bauer scores. It is 8-7 now. Gomez on second. Malik Smith will try to tie this game. He'll hit it to second. Play's made there, and Boston will end the frame, but it is now a 1-run game as the Rays have come back. Up to 7th now. Petrocelli up there with 1 man out. Hunter Wood is the new pitcher. Petrocelli has already gone deep. He takes ball 4, so Boston looking to build on this lead. It's been an offensive ball game to say the least. Doug Griffith, the man now up there. 2 on, 1 out. Kaz Rowe, the new pitcher. That's ball 4. So base is loaded here for Boston. They're looking to really blow this game open. Tommy Harper at the plate. 1 out. And Harper's going to get this one deep. Way back there. It's got a chance. It is gone. A grand slam for Harper. What else would you expect? 12-7 now Boston. Kaz Rowe has let up a bomb. And it is 13-7 now. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Wendell up there with a man on. Wendell will line a single to left. 25 hits combined by the two teams. Here's C.J. Cron. Cron will go to first. Plays made at second. Relay back to first. Double play. It's a 3-6-3. Aparicio took it from Cron or got Cron with the relay. 3-6-3 on that one. We'll move to the 9th. It is 15-7. Ray Culp is on, and Tommy Pham is at the dish with 1 out. Fan will hit this one deep to left. Is it fair? It is. Tommy Pham with the home run just around the foul pole. It is now 15-9. Not many words can describe this game, folks. What an offensive show. Here's Carlos Gomez now with 2 outs. Gomez will lift this one high in the air to right. It's going to be caught. Coming out, there's the second baseman. Griffin's got it, and this game is over. 15-9, the final score here at the Trop. If you loved offense, you loved this one. I'll tell you that right now. We had 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 home runs in the ball game, combined by the two teams. 6 of them by the Red Sox. Tommy Harper with 2 of them. Tommy Pham had a good game with 3 RBIs. Reggie Smith had a homer with 2 RBIs. Yaz went deep again for his 3rd homer. Cepeda went deep for his 3rd homer. But the most important thing here, fans, is that the Rays failed to close out the series, and the Red Sox extend and win to tie the series at 3 and force a Game 7 from the Tropicana field. It is coming down to one game for everything. It's going to be Marty Patton against Yanni Chirinos. The two went at it earlier in the series. Chirinos really got roughed up, where Patton pitched very well, but it's a new day, and it's a crucial day, as Game 7 will decide this series. So let's head out to the Trop. Again, for all the drama, will the offense continue, or will we see some pitching? It is all on the line in Game 7. So here we go. Top of the first inning. Bases loaded. Boston's come out red hot here in the first. And Carl Yastrzemski in a huge spot. Nobody out. Boston could really break this open. And Yaz hits it to short. Turn there in. A double play by the Rays. 6-4-3. A runner will cross the plate. But it could have been a lot worse for Tampa. And Cepeda now at the dish with Aparicio on third. And Cepeda takes it over the left field wall. Orlando Cepeda, his fourth home run of the series, drills that one and makes it a good inning after all for the Red Sox. It is 3-0 after that two-out home run. We'll move to the bottom of the first. Matt Duffy at the plate. And Duffy will take this down the left field line. That ball is just fair. With a man on, Tampa jumps right back into this game. It's 3-2. Matt Duffy with a long home run. Here's C.J. Cron. And Cron is going to line it to center. This one's going to carry. This one's going to tie the game. C.J. Cron drills that baseball to deep left center, and we are tied now at 437 feet. Here's Daniel Robertson with a man on. Robertson will hit this one into the gap. This one will roll all the way to the wall. Lead runner's heading all the way around. Robertson's going to have a triple. And the Tampa Bay Rays completely turned this game around in the very first inning, scoring 4 runs. Boston has tied the game at 4. Both teams going at it with heavyweight punches here early. Joey Wendell's up there with 1 out and 2 on as Tampa looks to come back again. And this one is grounded to first. Play will be made unassisted. But a run will score and Tampa retakes the lead. We're in the fourth now. It's 5-4 Rays. Doug Griffith at the plate with nobody out. And Griffith will hit it to short. Plays made there at second. Relay to first. Double play. Robertson gets the double play going as Tampa tries to defend this 1-run lead in Game 7. Here's Yastrzemski up there in the 5th with a man on. Chaz Rowe on. Lit up the grand slam in the last game. And Yaz will line this one to left for a single. So the starter out of the game for the Rays, and now it's a bullpen game as Rowe has to face Cepeda, who drilled that 2-run home run in the first inning. 1 out. And Cepeda lines it into the gap. This one will roll all the way to the wall. It should score 2. Yaz actually holds up at third. It is a 1-run double for Cepeda. He drives in his 3rd run of the game. It is now 5-5, and Carlton Fisk now with a chance to give the Red Sox the lead. Fisk will take it outside, and it is now bases loaded time for Rick Miller. And Chaz Rowe in all kinds of trouble. Miller checks his swing. They wanted strike 3. They won't get it. A run is walked in, and just like that, Boston has taken the lead. It is 6-5. Petrocelli at the plate. New pitcher Ryan Stanek. 1 out. And there's a single. Single to left field. It's going to score probably 2. Throw to the plate is late. Petrocelli with a big 2-out hit. And now it is 8-5 Boston. They are in control here as Mark Garman, the new pitcher for the Red Sox. C.J. Cron, who's already homered today, is up there. He'll take ball 4. So Crone on first base, runner on second. Tommy Pham is at the dish. Pham will take all four. Jarman all kinds of trouble. Bases loaded for Jack Bauers in a huge spot here in the fifth. This is line hard. This has got some carry. A diving play out there by Yastrzemski. He makes a great play, saving some runs. The runner will tag up anyway and score, but what a play by Yaz in left field. It remains 8-6 with 2 outs. Here's Daniel Robertson. Robertson will pop it up. Should be playable. Second baseman comes in. Griffith's got it, and the Yastrzemski diving catch in left saves some runs, preserves the lead here for Boston. And now in the sixth, Red Sox are opening it up. They've scored 3 runs, have the bases loaded with 2 outs for Tommy Harper. And Harper goes deep to left. This one's got carry way back there. It is a grand slam for Harper. Yes, sir. Tommy Harper puts another big blow on the board. It is 15-6 now. Boston, their offensive output in these last 2 games has been nothing short of phenomenal. It is 16-6 now. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Michael Perez at the dish. Perez will do some damage here. He's had an unbelievable series. He'll go out to left field. Homers keep coming here at Tropicana Field. It is 16-8. We move now to the bottom of the 8th as we continue. Joey Wendell facing Ray Culp. 2 outs. And there's a line shot by Wendell. That'll get to the wall. Tampa Bay getting more runs on the board. This is going to score 2. It is another triple. It is 16-10, fans. Tampa Bay not giving in at all. Pitching has been extinguished in this series. It is 18-11 now. We're moving to the 9th inning with Petrocelli up there. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Petrocelli lines this one into the gap. This is going to clear some bases. The Red Sox are over 20 runs. Well, at least 19 now with runners on second and third. Petrocelli and the Red Sox setting all kinds of records here. It is 24-11. What else can I say? Bottom of the 9th inning. Michael Perez up there. Perez will hit this one to second. Playmate at second. Relay to first. Double play. The Red Sox win the series in Game 7. They put up 24 runs on only 18 hits. No matter what, they've won the series. They win both games in Tampa Bay. What an astounding performance in the last 2 games. They scored 24 in Game 7. They scored 15 in Game 6. Orlando Cepeda 3 for 5 with 4 RBIs. Tommy Harper 5 RBIs. Matt Duffy for the Rays had a homer and 2 RBIs. We saw again 5 home runs. Cepeda with the big blows there early, but where can you begin? An 8-run 9th inning. And just the Tampa pitching completely falling apart. Looking at some numbers here for Boston, you can see here Orlando Cepeda, 12 RBI in the series, 4 home runs. Harper had 11 RBIs, hit .273. Yaz had 3 home runs in the series. The pitching, Dick Pohl won 2 games out of the pen when we had those big scoring games. The bullpen got a lot of the decisions. Tiant and Lee struggled. Looking at Tampa, Michael Perez, a good series with 4 homers, 10 RBIs, .333. C.J. Cron, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. And the pitching, other than Blake Snell, who was wonderful in his 2 starts, was absolutely atrocious. Snell struck out 17 in only 16 innings of work, but the rest of the bullpen and rotation, Romo, Chirinos, Kolarek, Pruitt, Rowe, just absolutely got obliterated, especially in those last 2 games, just when Tampa thought they can win 1 game out of the last 2. They won Game 5, but just could not even get anybody out in the last 2 games. It was absolutely exciting. Boston putting the hammer down, using their talents, and really proving that offense could be played in any era. And it's hard to get over that 24-run Game 7. MVP of the series, we're going to go ahead and give it to Orlando Cepeda, who was just unreal at 36 years old. Cepeda, the big man, the Hall of Famer, had 4 home runs, 12 RBIs, 296, scored 8 runs, and an OPS of 1.165. Great series by Cepeda. He also came through in those final games when they really needed him. That's why we do this, fans, for that kind of excitement and entertainment. Where else can a team like the 1973 Red Sox show up and remind us just how good they were? What a wonderful series. 7 games. The 1973 Boston Red Sox defeat the 2018 Tampa Bay Rays 4-3. Out of the park baseball 20 at its best. I know you enjoyed this one. We'll see you again shortly as we fire up another historical matchup.